So guys, today I'd like to have with you a conversation about passive income and the whole concept of achieving passivity and passive income through your online business, because there is a lot of confusion. And of course, anytime we all started this way, you want passive income, you look it up on Google, how to make passive income, and you find some kind of model of online business that you can execute that you hope will give you passive income. And the way passive income is usually defined is that you do the job once and then money keeps rolling in. I'm here to tell you this is not the case. So let me explain to you something important. Online business will never achieve a true level of passivity in any business for that matter. The only way you have passive income, guys, is through either real estate or stock market. And your goal should be to build up a very large portfolio of real estate and stock market. Okay, so we have coached with my company, the Big Luca International Consulting Company, through video courses and private consultations and agency services and everything. Literally tens of thousands of entrepreneurs, both online and normal brick and mortar entrepreneurs and self-employed people. And I can tell you categorically, none of them has achieved passive income. I have not achieved passive income with my business. Now I have a group of companies called the Big Luca Group in the coaching and consulting business. I have an agency service. I have a company that helps entrepreneurs incorporate companies and open offshore accounts. I have another company that does translation services for entrepreneurs, and I have other things, especially in the agency. We tackle different markets. We bring traffic to offers. We enter into partnerships with some of our students. And so we know what we're doing, and the pool of numbers and statistics that we have is enormous. I can tell you categorically it's not possible to achieve passive income through an online business. And by the way, it's not supposed to be achieved. So for those of you who are looking it up on Google and say, well, I've just looked up passive income, I found affiliate marketing. So if I do affiliate marketing, I'm going to have passive income. It's not true. What people call passive income is really leveraged income, which is an income that all real entrepreneurs have. So you make money in your sleep. Let's tackle this concept. Guys, when you have a company and money rolls into the company, whether you're sleeping or not, which is absolutely true, but it's just something that is supposed to happen with any company on earth. Some people find this amusing just because they are the company, and so if they're not actively working, money doesn't come. If you're sleeping, you cannot do consultation, and if you're paid by the hour, of course, you cannot make money in your sleep. Now, I may argue that you can receive a payment in your sleep for consulting you have to do the next day. Is that passive income? I don't know. But normal companies are open 24 hours. And so I remember my biggest satisfaction in my business was I was in the toilet doing, well, you can imagine. And after I was done, I had made $1,000. It was the happiest shit I have ever taken, right? And of course you can get it, but it's not passive income. So we don't have to be confused about that. Passive income, for the way it's generally meant, and the meaning that people usually ascribe to it does not exist. So you just have to make peace with it. So if you're looking for it, don't get fooled. The problem with looking for passive income through an online business, either an information marketing business, quote unquote, an e-commerce business, I hate that term. It's really just a company, okay? A company is an organization that sells products and services to the marketplace, and the organization and the ecosystem you build to sell products and services in a replicable and scientific and careful and attentive and value-driven way is called marketing, right? So there is a company and there is market. Company is made up of the people that comprise the company that the company is made up of, and marketing is the system that sells the products and services. Once this is clear, you will understand that this is an active operation. And you will have no passive income if you have an active operation. You just have to understand this, especially people that are just starting out. Listen to me. I have made tens of millions of dollars, and the combined revenue generated by my students is like in the billions. I sometimes say hundreds of millions, but it is ginormous. The amount of cash millionaires and multimillionaires we have produced is huge. Right? So I know what I'm talking about. Don't shoot for passive income. Passive income will be a byproduct of the portfolio you build by taking out dividends from the company that produces active/leveraged income. All the companies have leveraged income. All real entrepreneurs make a leveraged income. You don't have to be working every day in order to make the money because your company is doing it, not your funnel. A lot of people get confused by that. A lot of people believe their funnel is their company. I see too many people, especially in the US market, which is very generous, very large, and so you can be kind of sloppy with certain concepts, calling their funnel my company. Oh, you have a company. Well, show me that. Oh, it's just me with a funnel. Well, you have a funnel. Now, funnel is very important, but funnel is not passive and it's not a company. Now, yours truly, if you drive traffic to it in an automated way from Facebook ads for maybe a few days or even a few months, it is possible that the funnel will convert people and it will give you money while you're sleeping. What happens afterwards? Funnel will stop working. Products will get copied. Products are not appealing anymore, right? There is this thing that once you build it, it will go forever. It's not true. We are not in a market condition nowadays. Used to be different, by the way, back in the days. Right now, there is so much competition, or at least perceived competition. So there is a lot of people shouting, for example, in the work from home, make money kind of niche. Plenty of them are just scammers and little kids screaming on TikTok. It doesn't make one bit of difference for people that are looking at them. Perception-wise, they get confused. They say, well, it's so many of them, so many gurus, so many quote-unquote experts. There's very few experts, but it doesn't matter. So there is a lot of perceived competition. The market has become more skeptical during the years. An automated webinar, for example, used to work extremely well. Now webinar still works, but it's different now because it's been seen and analyzed in plenty of markets. Okay, so I'm speaking with you I'm coming to you from experience. It is an active operation to continuously monetize a market. You want to be quick, you want to be nimble, you want to be clever, and you want to have an active group of people that actively find ways to continuously monetize the market. Money needs to be handled well. If you do everything yourself, you can't do it. I'm shooting a series of videos about this because this idea is not really into people's mind, especially relating to info marketing or selling information. So there is a lot of people trying to make a lot of money by just selling information with a funnel, and it's just you. If you don't have a team, you don't have a company. If you don't have a company, you will not make money in the long term. If you don't make money in the long term, you will not achieve passive income through having a portfolio that generates it. You need to take money out of your company and have, well, and even in that, by the way, my experience is that who are the most tranquil, I don't know whether I can use this term, who are the people that worry about money the least? In my experience, is actually people that exited their company and they have a shit ton of cash in their bank account. They don't even invest it. Now there is inflation and everything, but having a pile of money that will sustain your lifestyle forever is maybe the only thing that does not require any maintenance, right? So you have $50 million in your bank account. Even if you don't invest it, you can live off of that forever, even if it doesn't yield anything. And there is no maintenance, right? You don't have to do anything. You just have it in your bank account and you just go out and enjoy life, which, by the way, is very hard for people to do. The other thing I'd like to remove from your mind is that you will reach and you will hit a threshold of money, which, by the way, usually people underestimate. And you will be happy and you will not worry about money again and you will not work. So people ask me, Big Luca, why do you still work? And the reality is that what the hell am I going to do with my money? Like after you've laid on the best beaches in the world with a mojito or a pina colada or whatever you like, a beer or something, for 10 days or 20 days or a couple of months, I mean, I've been in the best places in the world. After a while, you get bored. So if you have that drive inside of you, you cannot just lie in a beach. That's poor people mentality. I'm sorry, guys. If you've not achieved that yet, it's okay to dream that you will go to Hawaii, or you will go to the Maldives, or you will go to wherever you want to go. A lot of people want to go to Bali. By the way, I'm going to Bali in July. Getting a very big villa with my wife and just chilling there for 10 days. But hey, after 10 days, what the hell am I going to do? Now, that's nice to rest, especially because as an entrepreneur, you're at the risk of burning out every day. And getting burned out is very serious. I got that a couple of times. It takes you months sometimes to recover, especially if you're a public figure and you need to keep producing videos and content. That can be very hard on you, right? So there is no passive income from a business. You have a business. Don't call it a business if it's not one. If it's not one, we can help you get it become one, right? To change it. If you're doing everything yourself, which again is extremely common, like in the US, if you got a pizzeria or if you got a restaurant, the owner of the restaurant does not usually work there because you guys operate through a franchising system most of the time. So it is already in your mind to be entrepreneurial with restaurants. And so you outsource the running of it and the handling of it to other people. And so you're around and the restaurant or restaurants make you money. Do you understand you don't have to cook the meat and serve it to people? Now, with online business, since the dream is I can do everything with my laptop, people really don't consider those real businesses. And by the way, certain people don't have real businesses. They're just self-employed people, which is spectacular if you want to actively working and you don't want to have a lot of stuff and you don't want to make as much money as you can possibly can, right? As you possibly can, because for that you need a staff. There is a limit, guys, of what you can do alone. So if you, let's suppose you sell courses, okay, you sell information. Well, there is a finite numbers of things you can do if you run everything yourself. If you run ads, if you run funnel, if you write copy, if you handle customer service, and if you do quote-unquote strategy calls online, how much work can you possibly do in 24 hours? It's impossible. Right now, my Big Luca group has got like 60 people or something, right? The coaching, training, and consulting part of the business got to 43 people last year. Then I cut them because we had too many people, but you get the point. I have a CEO, I have managers with team of technicians and operatives, as we call them, right? That can give you the speed, right? The effectiveness of tackling new markets and doing different and new and fresh marketing operations on a dime. If you're working alone, you cannot do it, right? You're slow. If you're writing copy, you're not integrating a funnel. If you're writing an email, you're not talking to somebody over the phone to sell them a 20 grand mastermind, which, by the way, how can you run a mastermind if you don't have people? Who is going to organize them? So a lot of people really become slave of their little operation, all right? No offense intended. And some of them, by the way, make a lot of money, which is even worse. So let's suppose you're an info marketer, right? It's just you. You were sold and you still have not got that idea out of your mind that you can do everything yourself with a laptop. And that is what an online business is. Business is business, guys. You need people. But let's go back. And you're making $2 million a year with 60% profit margin. Well, that's a lot of money. That's a respectable sum of money by any standard. That's more than $1 million a year profit. That's 80 grand a month. That's a lot of money, right? I have a lot of students and I have a lot of friends in this situation. Like, they make a lot of money. They can't even enjoy the money. They can't even go on holiday because you have to do everything. And they tell me, well, Big Luca, if I travel for 7 days, my whole company, my whole operation is going to collapse because there is no me running it. So they have money in their bank account. They're multimillionaires. They have a lot of money coming in every month, but because they are actively working. And if they don't reply to customer service messages, if they don't handle their business in an active fashion, no money rolls. So you really want to disabuse yourself of the notion that once you build it, money will keep coming. It won't, right? You want to disabuse yourself that making money online is easy. And you want to disabuse yourself from the notion that making money online has got something to do with ease, with you don't need people, you just need a funnel, By the way, you do need funnels, right? Plural. And you really want to remove the childish mentality from your mind that you can have online businesses and just, being an idiot, because you can't, right? You need to be a real entrepreneur. People that make real money online are real entrepreneurs with real operations, with real customer services, with real toll-free numbers that you can call and talk with somebody, right? You can talk to somebody. They have a lot of products. I've already made myself clear about this, but I will produce more videos. If you sell information, you cannot get away with selling 2, 3, 4 courses. Now, you can if you don't want to maximize your amount of money. Otherwise, you need to have a plethora of products, right? Because you want to have salespeople over the phone meeting the sweet spot between how much is sitting in the client's pocket with how many products you can bundle together to reach that sum of money. That's very important, okay? And you need people to come up with these ideas and to handle these operations. So don't get into the idea of passive income. Build a company that will give you an active income. You will take this money out of the company and you will have quote unquote passive income, which I have to be completely honest with you guys. I have actually never seen true passive income. There is this idea that you can go away for a year and money will keep rolling in. Back in the days, in the US market, by the way, I got my start in the US market. Possibly, I would have been able to do this, but it doesn't make it passive income. It just makes the funnel more long-standing, right? But it will end soon. And even with now a sizable portfolio, talking about personal wealth and knowing a lot of rich people, they still actively manage their portfolio. Does that make sense? Like they still have to look at it. They still have to inject capital into it. They still have to research deals. They still have to, this is a whole other video about real estate, right? They need to handle the real estate. It's not true they can just sleep and rents get into their bank account, right? It is true theoretically, especially if you have loans on your properties. The bank will call you. What about if they don't find you? What about if the tenants do something bad? Well, you may have people, but they report to you. You get the point? And there is nothing wrong about that. This is how they get poor people, right? I want to do nothing and make money. And so they take their money and give them nothing. Just the reality of it. Right, so this is my 2 cents for today. I got my team actually got me this new microphone, so we should have a very good audio. I don't know. I have like 2 cameras looking at me. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. If you need help with your online business and you want to maximize the amount of profit you're making right now, we are obviously the right company to help you. Schedule a free call, or I don't know what my team is doing. Again, I don't have control over it, so I don't know whether you need to click on the link. Maybe there is something in the description. We have a website. Reach out to us, and we'll see whether we can help you and whether you are a good fit. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye.